Tuesday, December 7, 2010. It is now 5:35. We're here tonight for the Committee of the Whole, Finance, Enterprise, Park, Recreations, and Public Safety / Utilities Committee meeting. Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Councilman Burgess.
Here.
Councilwoman Lobos. Here. Councilman Maldonado. Councilman Shelley.
Here.
Councilman Williams.
Here.
Vice Mayor Waldman. Mayor Bateman.
Here. Thank you, Madam Clerk. Additions, deletions, deferrals. Any deletions? No, John? Nothing? Okay. We need...
I'll move the minutes.
Okay. Motion to move the minutes, second?
Second.
Thank you. Any staff report, anything at all? No? Questions, comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Item B, November 9th, entertain a motion for the November 9th.
I move to accept the minutes for November 9th.
Thank you. Second? Second. Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Item D, proposed resolution amending R2005-0688, adopting a flood plan mitigation strategy plan. Entertain a motion?
Move it.
Thank you. Second?
Second.
Okay. Staff report?
Mayor, members of the council, the purpose of this resolution is to help qualify the city for discounts on flood insurance. Community rating system is an incentive program that encourages communities to adopt floodplain management activities exceeding the minimum national flood insurance program requirements. In return for communities' adoption of standards that go above and beyond the minimum, flood insurance premium rates for residents within the participating community are discounted. This item requests approval of a resolution adopting Miami-Dade County's local mitigation strategy, which will qualify the city for the program.
Thank you, sir. Questions or comments from council? Okay.
Let me read the resolution, please.
Sure.
Resolution of the City Council of the City of Homestead, Florida, adopting the Miami-Dade County local mitigation strategy and providing for an effective date.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? Item carries. Next item. Finance Enterprise Committee, purchase of a roll-off truck and front-end loader. I'm stealing your job tonight, Richard, right?
No, it's your job.
Go ahead.
You delegated it.
Okay, entertain a motion to move that forward.
Pick it up.
Motion. Thank you.
Let me just read the title.
Okay.
Resolution of the City Council of the City of Homestead, Florida, authorizing the purchase of one roll-off and one front loader truck for the City of Homestead Public Works and Engineering Department from Nextran Truck Center pursuant to City Code 2-411.185, exemption from competitive bidding, providing for an effective date.
Okay, we have a motion.
I'll move it.
Second.
Second.
Staff report.
This is for two vehicles in the solid waste division. One is a roll-off truck at a cost of $167,193, which will replace a 17-year-old vehicle that is not in working order. The other is a front loader at a cost of $227,402, which will add an additional vehicle to the fleet and will allow the staff to use the existing vehicle as a spare. The city will be taking advantage of the Florida Sheriff's Association's procurement process in order to purchase the vehicles at a competitive price. The funds are budgeted and are available.
Questions or comments from council? Okay, before we go on, let the record reflect the Vice Mayor is with us now, please. Questions or comments from council? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? Item carries. Next item. The bid number 201107, street resurfacing. Entertain a motion.
I move it.
Second.
Second, Mayor.
Thank you. Staff report.
Mayor, members of the council, the purpose of this item is to award a contract to H&R Paving for street repairs and repaving on an as-needed basis. H&R was the lowest bidder. The contract will include two one-year extensions at the city's option.
Thank you, sir. Questions? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? Item carries. Next item. See bid 201108, sidewalks and installation repairs. Tab 6. Entertain a motion.
So moved, Mayor.
Second.
I'll second it.
Do you want to read it, Richard?
It's just a motion, it's not a resolution.
Good, okay. Staff report?
Mayor, the purpose of this item is to award a contract to Homestead Concrete and Drainage for sidewalk installation and repairs on an as-needed basis. Homestead Concrete and Drainage was the lowest bidder based on city's procurement process. Contract will include 2 one-year extensions at the city's option.
Outstanding. Local company. All right, comments? All in favor? Nays? Motion carries. Next item will be public safety.
Mayor,
Yes, sir.
for this part, I have to recuse myself. One of the programs in the grant applications, my church will be working with them heavily, so I need to recuse myself from this point.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, this is Children's Trust, Youth Violence Prevention. Entertain a motion?
So moved.
This one's a resolution, Mr. Mayor. Let me just read the title.
Okay, go ahead.
Resolution of the City Council of the City of Homestead, Florida, authorizing a grant award from the Children's Trust Child Murder and Youth Violence Grant Program, providing for an effective date.
Okay, we got a motion and second now. Thank you. Staff report?
Mayor, members of the council, this is to accept a grant award from the Children's Trust for $345,500. There's no match required from the city, no general fund money involved, and will provide social services from the various organizations to provide funding for salaries for caseworkers.
Okay, questions from council? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Nays? Motion carries. Next item.
It's a resolution of the City Council of the City of Homestead, Florida, authorizing a grant award from the Children's Trust Service Partnership Grant Program, providing for an effective date.
Second.
Second.
Thank you. Staff report?
It's the same item as before. It's $300,000 grant. No match from the city, grant from the county, no general fund money involved, and again, to provide for social services.
Excellent. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? Item carries. Next item.
Just a motion, Mr. Mayor.
Okay.
Just need a motion on this one.
I'll move it.
Okay.
Second.
Thank you. Any questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion. Item carries. City Attorney, is this the last time?
I just wanted to bring one thing to your attention. As you recall, when we negotiated Mr. Gretz's contract, there was a provision in the contract that provided for that the city. We had a long discussion about health insurance, and there was it was decided, and what's in his contract is that the city would pay for his health insurance through the city plan. In discussions with Mr. Gretz's, and the concern was that it would just not be some sort of a windfall. In discussions with Mr. Gretz's, he does have an insurance plan in effect through his former employer in White Plains, and so I was going to suggest, as long as it didn't exceed the amount that the city would pay for his insurance, that the city be authorized to reimburse him for the cost up to the amount of the city family, wife, and personal coverage instead of providing the city insurance. And I just would like a motion
I'll move it.
authorizing that.
I'll move it, Mayor.
Okay, we got a motion and a second. Discussion? Okay, here no discussion. Want a roll call?
No.
All in favor? Aye. Nays? Okay, motion carries.
And if the clerk could just make sure that that particular discussion is in the minutes so that we have it.
Well, before I adjourn, I know we're going to introduce everybody outside, but I know we have Waterstone Chorus and Waterstone Band, one or the other here. Thank you very much for coming tonight and listening to our Committee of the Whole. We're about to adjourn our Committee of the Whole and probably take just a brief recess, and then we're ready for you to perform for us, and we're willing and ready to listen to you perform for us. So with that said, again, thank you for coming. Motion to adjourn?
So, Mayor?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
One quick comment.
Sure.
Our March meeting falls right in the middle of March during spring break for children at the schools. And I was just wondering if maybe as a whole, if we could look at that and move it to the following week so that we're not spring break one, that let staff be available to be with their kids during spring break and us also. those of us that have children or grandchildren. So just an idea that I put out there for everybody to consider.
Would you want to,
Well, I think we need staff. I asked staff to look at it, so we need to verify that the calendars are open and stuff, but I just wanted to put that out there and see if anybody had any objections or any things about that. Our March meeting falls right during spring break for the schools, so I thought for us and for staff, if we maybe moved it to the week after, that way staff would be available to take their kids away if they wanted to, or us, council members who have kids or grandchildren and wanted to go away with them or be with them over the spring break. So I was just, I had asked staff to take a look at it.
okay, so City Clerk, you're
Just wanted to
looking
make
at
sure
that?
that nobody sitting up here would have a problem if we so tried to move it.
Sounds good. City Clerk, you're going to look into that for us? Any other discussion on that item? Okay, hearing none, we stand adjourned. Thank you.
Mayor? oh,
Yes, go ahead. We don't stand adjourned, sit tight.
Well, I just know that this is on the computer, if anyone chooses to tune in. And Saturday at 11:30, we are doing our Reads Across America at Woodlawn Cemetery. Please come out and join us at 11:30 at the cemetery. We've raised quite a bit of money, but of course not enough. But the wreaths that we have, we will be placing on veterans' graves. So, and I wouldn't have another chance to say that.
No, please.
So I just wanted to put that out there, 11:30 Saturday, Woodlawn Cemetery. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we stand adjourned, and we'll see you outside.